Imagine waking up one morning, opening your eyes and suddenly realizing that every object in your room feels oddly familiar, yet strangely out of place. The bookshelf seems like it's borrowed from your childhood, while the clock by your bedside looks like it belongs in your grandmother's kitchen. You shake your head, wondering if you're still dreaming. Welcome to the curious realm of jamais, a lesser-known twin to déjà vu, and a glitch in the human brain that most people never realize they experience. The human brain, a 3-pound mass of tangled neurons, operates mostly seamlessly, processing memories, controlling thoughts, forming perceptions. But sometimes, in the most ordinary of moments, it glitches, briefly causing the familiar to become unfamiliar, or the known to feel eerie and novel. Researchers call these moments brain glitches, and they say they reveal as much about how the brain works as they do about its hidden flaws. One such quirk is jamais vu, French for never seen. While déjà vu describes that weird feeling you've lived through something before, jamais vu occurs when you encounter something you know intimately, but it suddenly feels foreign. Imagine writing the word door 20 times until it begins to look and sound strange, no longer matching the concept you've always known. This fleeting sense of unfamiliarity lays bare a gap between knowledge and recognition, a small slip in the brain's matrix of meaning. Scientists believe that jamais vu and similar brain hiccups stem from the brain's attempt to protect us from overload. Our minds constantly filter, categorize, and manage enormous amounts of sensory input. In rare moments, the recognition machinery stalls or resets, revealing a flash of the world without the overlay of familiarity. It's not a malfunction, but a brief window opening to reveal the delicate mechanics of our everyday reality. Textbooks often describe these events as cognitive illusions, in the same family as optical illusions that fool our eyes. Except these tricks are invisible, disguised in routine activities like reading, repeating words aloud, or glancing at a street you walk every day. Jamais vu can be jarring, says neuroscientist Dr. Lynn Everett. It's the mind's way of refreshing itself, even if it feels unsettling. In one curious experiment, volunteers were asked to copy the word "the" far more times than anyone reasonably would. Without fail, after a dozen repetitions, most people became convinced the word was misspelled or that it was a nonsense sound. Their brains, confronted with monotony, chose novelty, temporarily glitching the familiar to protect against fatigue. But this isn't the only glitch lurking inside the brain. There's also the tip of the tongue phenomenon, where you can almost recall a fact, but it remains just out of reach. And misidentification syndromes, where faces, voices, or even your own reflection look somehow odd or wrong. All of these reveal that our sense of reality is cobbled together by rapid-fire brain work, prone to short-circuit when patterns become too habitual or stressed. Yet these glitches aren't failures. They hint at the flexibility and creativity of the human brain. Every so often, as you're walking down a street you've known forever, it's healthy to see it anew, if only for a split second. Our brains remind us, in their glitchy and mysterious way, not to take reality for granted. So next time you're gripped by an uncanny sense that the word apple is suddenly meaningless, or the face of your best friend seems oddly new, take a moment. Smile and know that your brain is working as it should, reminding you that, underneath it all, reality is far stranger and more interesting than it seems.